It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
From First Commonwealth Bank Field, Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight on Renda Digital TV. Our co-sponsors tonight are presenting sponsors SeaWorld Satellites and Force Turf Solutions. Also, tonight's game brought to you by the Penn Mechanical Group, by Robindale Energy, the Meckling Insurance Agency, S&T Bank, American Legion Post 493 in Homer City, IRMC and IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, Holsinger, Clark, and Armstrong, and by First Commonwealth Bank. Tonight, Game 2 of our doubleheader features Murrysville against Homer City Post 493, Pennsylvania American Youth Legion Western Regional action. Umpires meeting with the managers right now. We'll come back, bring you our starting lineups in just a couple of moments. You're watching Renda Digital TV.
First baseman number 50. It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Penn
Mechanical Group has local opportunities for you, and they are hiring. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Competitive pay, health benefits, PTO, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. PennMechanicalGroup.com.
Milk every moment.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
The Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of our local teams and a proud supporter of American Legion baseball, is pleased to be part of today's playoff baseball games and wishes the best of luck to all the athletes participating. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They're a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams, from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Back at First Commonwealth Bank Field and awaiting the pledge, which will be read or recited by the players. Let's give you the lineups for this game. Homer City Post 493 is the home team, and so we'll see the Murrysville lineup first. Leading off is the center fielder Anthony Mitchell. The shortstop Anthony DiPaolo bats second. In the three-hole is the pitcher today, Nolan Stephanie. Ethan Raver, the catcher, bats fourth. Tommy Verugio, the second baseman, will hit fifth. Batting sixth is Luke Montgomery, the third baseman. The extra hitter Alex Musto bats seventh. The right fielder Reston Seco batting eighth. At first base, Jason Bosinski will bat ninth, and in left field, it's Reed Farborough, the left fielder, and he will bat 10th. For the Murrysville Ball Club, for Homer City Post 493, leading off is the catcher Braden Rado. The shortstop Sergio Sotilla will bat second, followed by Nash Budner, the second baseman this afternoon and evening. Ladd Blake moves out from behind the plate, and he will pitch this game tonight, at least as the starter, and bat cleanup. Nate Burchell, the third baseman, bats fifth. Noah Turk at first base will hit sixth. The seventh hitter is Matt Zerfoss, the right fielder. Connor DeOrman in left bats eighth, and Brady Frazier, the center fielder, will hit ninth as Post 493 takes the field. We get set to bring you some more sectional action. Game one this afternoon, won by Sagertown 9-5 over SW Jack. And so SW Jack is eliminated from the tournament. Brian Burns will work home plate today. Dave Moreau will be on the base paths. Burns and Moreau, and we're just about ready to go as Ladd Blake, who can really throw the baseball, he will take the mound for his warm-up tosses. Here's the Post 493 defense. Blake and Rado, your battery. Blake on the mound, Rado behind the plate. Third base, Nate Burchell. And swinging around at short, it's Sergio Sotillo. Budner at second base, Noah Turk at first. Left to right, Connor DeArmond, Brady Frazier, and Matt Zerfos, and we are just about ready to go. Action earlier today, Penn Trafford, 12-1 win over Mill Creek. Penn Trafford will play in the championship game tomorrow. Monroeville defeating Edinburgh 9-4. And so Monroeville is still alive. SW Jack is eliminated with their loss to Sagertown, which does remain alive. In fact, Sagertown is into that third place game. Hoover City and Murrysville in this game, and the winner of this game has a chance to make it into that third place game as well. I believe there's a formula that involves run differential. So we'll see where that all goes. Championship and third place game tomorrow will be played at 4 and at 7. They haven't determined which of those games will go first. The game with more at stake in terms of reaching the state playoffs is the third place game, because the third place team makes it in, the fourth place team does not. Both of the teams in the championship game will be on to the state tournament. The throw down from Rado. We are ready to go. Anthony Mitchell will lead it off for Murrysville. The Murrysville Eagles, they are managed by Robert Sadler in his third year. A 12-3 regular season, 14-5 their overall record. They finished second in the Westmoreland County Junior Legion Baseball. Mitchell steps in and takes it high for ball one. Pitch got actually through. Anthony Mitchell, 400 hitter on the season, drove in 12 runs. And Blake's second pitch is fouled off. A ball and a strike as we're just underway in Game 2 of our Renda Digital TV doubleheader tonight. It is Game 4 here on this Sunday. Two balls and a strike now, and the pitch is down low for ball 3. That was ball 2, actually. Here's ball 3. 3-1 on the leadoff hitter. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher Blake does not want to walk the leadoff man. Here he goes. Fouled away. That pitch at 82 miles an hour, so Lad Blake is bringing it right off the bat. A 3-2 pitch on the way to the leadoff hitter Anthony Mitchell, the center fielder. And he pops it up, giving chase, but it's out of play. As Burchell and Rado went over to check it out. Another 3-2 delivery on the way to Mitchell. And lined into center field. There's a base hit. So Mitchell is on. Anthony DiPaolo will come to the plate, the shortstop.
Batting second, the shortstop, number 4, Anthony DiPaolo.
Solidly struck hit by Mitchell. So Blake is out of the stretch. And squaring around and offering at it is DiPaolo. That's a strike. Pitch out of the strike zone. No balls and a strike, and the pitch is a fastball in there for strike 2 at 81. Off speed and outside. A ball and 2 strikes on the Murrysville shortstop, Murrysville Eagles. And that's a called strike 3. DePaulo goes down. He's the first out of the inning. Runner on first.
The pitcher, number 32, Nolan Stephanie.
Nolan Stephanie comes to the plate. A .524 batting average on the season. They've got a kid, Luke Williams, who is not in the lineup tonight, not here. He's hitting .576. This one grounded toward second base, fielded, and over to first, and he got him. What a nice play there.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 5.
First pitch swinging, too, sort of helps Lad Blake when he thinks of his pitch count. And anytime they can help in that way. Ethan Raver comes to the plate. Brief conference between Rado and his pitcher. A cleanup hitter, Raver, will also pitch for them from time to time. This pitch is in the dirt. Rado blocks it. Runner stays put out at second base. Mitchell advancing on the ground ball. 2 away and a runner on second. Here in the top of the first inning, and Blake. The stretch and the pitch grounded towards short. Unable to stop the ball from going through, and that will allow the run to come in. As Mitchell rounds third and comes in with the first run of the day. Had Sotillo been able to stop that, Mitchell would have had to have stopped at third, but it is an RBI single for Raver, who will be run for. And post 493 falls behind. 1-0.
Batting fifth, second baseman number 26, Tommy Verugio.
Tommy Verugio, the second baseman, will step in. With the runner on first, 2 outs and a run in the inning. Right-hander on right-hander. And Lad's first pitch is up high for a ball. Lad Blake for Homer City. A .442 ERA, 2-2 on the year. He has struck out 24, walked 26 coming into this game. The runner goes. It's an off-speed pitch that drops in there. And the steal of second base. He picked the right pitch to go on because it was off-speed. Raver down to second. A ball and a strike on Verugio. In the dirt, the runner's going to go. Rado throws it down to third, and that is a safe on the wild pitch. It's a good block of the pitch by Rado, but Raver took off and managed to get in. He's in scoring position at third base now with 2 outs, 2 balls and a strike on Verugio, and that's a called strike 2. The Murrysville second baseman. Two with 2 outs. Got him swinging, strike 3. And that'll end the top of the first inning. A run on 2 hits, a runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the first, 1-0 Murrysville. And you're watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional action on Renda Digital.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Bottom of the first inning, 1-0. Murrysville leading Homer City Post 493. And we get a look at the Murrysville pitcher, Nolan Stephanie, who steps to the mound leading by a run. Stephanie is not listed among their top 3 pitchers on their stat sheet. He is a right-hander, and he'll face the Bears lineup of Braden Rado, Sergio Sotillo, and Nash Budner. And the first pitch to Rado is up high for a ball. Homer City 1-1 coming into this game. A 10-inning win on Friday and a loss yesterday. Rado in those 2 games, 0 for 4 and 0 for 3. 2 balls and no strikes on Braden, and he'll take a strike. It's 2-1. Murrysville defense around the pitcher Stephanie. His catcher is Ethan Raver. As the 2-1 pitch comes in, it's lifted into left field and handled there by Reed Farborough for the first out. Farborough in left, Anthony Mitchell in center, and Reston Seco in right field. Third to first, Luke Montgomery, Anthony DePaulo on the left side of the field, Tommy Verugio and Jason Buczynski, the first baseman. Raver and Stephanie, your battery. Sergio Sotillo to the plate for Post 493. 1 out and nobody on. And a fly ball into center field. He'll have to chase and won't get there, and it'll bounce up against the fence. Sotillo into second with a double. Sergio with the hit.
Batting third.
He batted leadoff the first 2 nights in the 2-hole tonight.
Budner.
Nash Budner will come to the plate for Post 493. In the game on Friday night, Nash was 2 for 4. Yesterday, 0 for 3. And he'll line this one down the left side and out of play. So no balls and a strike. Sotillo off second base after putting a charge into a ball. Couple of hops to the fence. The pitch to Budner. Pops it up on the right side. The first baseman is there. Makes the catch in foul territory. That's Jason Buczynski. And there are two away. For Ladd Blake. Ladd has hit the ball hard in this tournament.
Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 00, Ladd.
2 for 3 with an RBI and a double on Friday night, and Ladd yesterday was 0 for 4. Inside a ball. He's got a runner on second and 2 outs. He, of course, the pitcher for post 493, has a chance to help himself. And the pitch from Stephanie, grounded toward third, fielded there, and over to first. He'll get him. Montgomery throws out Blake, and that'll end the first inning. With Murrysville leading 1-0, you're watching PA Western Regional action here on Renda Digital TV.
Penn Mechanical Group has local opportunities for you, and they are hiring. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Competitive pay, health benefits, PTO, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Apply online at pennmechanicalgroup.com. pennmechanicalgroup.com.
Milk every moment.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Second inning on the way, 1-0. Murrysville leading Homer City Post 493. Tonight from First Commonwealth Bank Field, Game 4 of the Sunday slate. Our first inning tonight was brought to you by Penn Mechanical Group. We thank them. We thank all of our wonderful sponsors for bringing you this action on Renda Digital TV. Pirates lost their game today 7-5 to Anaheim. They move on to play the Padres tomorrow. You'll hear it on WCCS. West Coast baseball for the Bucks. Mitch Keller on the mound today. Took the licking. Quinn Priester will be on the mound tomorrow for the Pirates for his second major league start. Luke Montgomery will lead it off for Murrysville on the pitch over his head for a ball. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. Urgent Care next to the Chestnut Ridge Golf Resort and Conference Center is open 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We want to focus this time around on 3D mammography because that is available at IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. They have state-of-the-art 3D mammograms, and ladies, you should make that appointment and get that done. It is extremely important, and it really is the best technology out there to detect breast cancer as early as possible. 2 balls and a strike now on Montgomery. And if you can't make it to IRMC at Chestnut Ridge by appointment for your mammogram, as this one's in the dirt and it's 3-1, IRMC main campus has Mammo Mondays. You can get a mammogram just by walking in on Mondays. No appointment is necessary at all. Mammo Monday, of course, therefore, is tomorrow at IRMC on the main campus. Or make that appointment at IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, either way. 3 balls and a strike on the leadoff hitter, Montgomery, and Blake is back up on top of the hill. To the Murrysville third baseman. The pitch is in there for a ball. He's going to sprint down to first base and hold up there. And the walk is the first of the night. So it puts Montgomery on first with nobody out, and Alex Musto, the extra hitter, comes to the plate. A run on 2 hits in the first for Murrysville. Each team leaving a runner on base in that first. Musto takes a ball. And this is up high for ball 2. And Braden Rado going to go talk to his pitcher again.
Batting 7th is the extra hitter, number 43, Alex Musto.
2 balls, no strikes on Musto, and everybody's ready to go again with the runner leading off first base. Blake will take a glance over. Now from the stretch. Three balls and no strikes after the leadoff walk. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. That's a called strike. Three and one, nobody out. Runner off of first is Montgomery, and this pitch is in the dirt, ball 4. 2 walks to lead off the second inning. And living a little bit dangerously, the Homer City Bears, and Jason Rado is going to go out and talk to his pitcher. Everybody in for the huddle. We will tell you that there will be 2 games here tomorrow, the championship game for this regional and the third place game. The top 3 teams out of the regional will make it into the state tournament. One of those games at 4, the other scheduled for 7 o'clock. And depending upon who's playing, that will determine whether the championship game goes first or the third place game. Huddle breaks up, everybody back to their positions. Runners on first and second with nobody out for Reston Seco. He's the right fielder for Murrysville. Right-handed hitter. Lad Blake. That is a ball to Seco. And the 29th pitch. This is pitch number 30 coming up already for Ladd. And that's in there for a strike. The fastball at 79. One and one. Squaring around to bunt, and it's up high for a ball. The number 8 hitter, Seco. They've got 10 batters in their lineup today. The extra hitter is Musto, who's at first base at the moment. Nobody out and 2 on. 2 balls and a strike on Seco. Blake will step off and look back toward second base. Walk down off the back of the mound. Collect his thoughts and back up on top of the hill, and everybody resets. Out of the stretch. That's up high. 3-1. Walks to start this inning to the first 2 batters, and now in danger of a third to Seco. And here comes the 3-1 pitch. He squares around and he bunts. And it's 3-2. It went foul. Surprising that he would offer at that. But he did. So a full count, that would have been ball 4. And here's the pitch. Called strike 3. Third strikeout for Blake. Seco goes down. First and second, and 1 out for Jason Buczynski.
First baseman, number 15, Jason Buczynski.
He's the first baseman. And he is a tall, thin batter. They used to call that a tall drink of water. He takes a strike and now chops it toward short. Fielded there over to first to get the first runner over or to second, and then over to first not in time. So Buczynski gets on the fielder's choice. Montgomery to third. Musto is erased 6-4.
Reed Farborough.
Reed Farborough, the left fielder, will come to the plate. With runners on first and third in a 1-0 game here in the second, trying to add to the Murrysville lead. And Blake threw that first one by him. He went off speed down to 58 miles an hour, expecting the fastball, and way out ahead of it. Now the 0-1. Runner will go. Rado won't throw down. It's no balls and 2 strikes. It's an uncontested steal there for Buczynski. A ball and a strike. And the pitch is outside. 2-1 on the number 10 hitter in the lineup. You'd obviously not want to walk the number 10 to face the number 1. 2 balls and a strike with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Farborough awaits. And that one is low. It's 3 balls and a strike now on the Murrysville left fielder. Crowd very quietly waiting for something to happen here. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Third walk of the inning. Loads up the bases for Mitchell, who singled sharply to center field and scored the game's only run, leading off the first inning. Bats in the second with 2 outs, and the bases loaded. Mitchell, the center fielder. So Lad Blake has the bases loaded, and he is outside and high with ball 1 to Mitchell. The 1-0. Up high, ball 2. Ooh. The timeout called there. And then Ladd came down off the mound with his head down and Rado flipped him the ball, and Ladd never saw it coming. But again, the timeout had been called. Now Jason Rado's going to come out of the dugout and talk to his pitcher again. The bases are loaded. 2 outs here in the second, and it is 2-0, or rather 1-0, Murrysville. And whereas that first game had a nice rhythm to it, this one has none so far. And we are going to have a pitching change. Rado, I believe, is going to remove the catcher's gear, and Blake will move to catcher. We'll check on who the new pitcher will be, but a pitching change coming here in the second inning. It is 1-0 Murrysville, and you are watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.
Penn Mechanical Group has local opportunities for you, and they are hiring. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Competitive pay, health benefits, PTO, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. PennMechanicalGroup.com.
Milk every moment.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
The Holsinger, Clark & Armstrong Law Office is pleased to support and sponsor this year's playing of Junior Legion Baseball and wishes all of our area teams the best. The law firm of Holsinger, Clark & Armstrong recognizes the importance of our youth involved in activities like sports that help build character and promote good social skills. And if you have questions regarding estate planning, real estate, and or family law, contact the Holsinger, Clark & Armstrong Law Office, Philadelphia Street, Indiana, a proud supporter of community events.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, it's a straight switch. Pitcher for catcher, Ladd Blake goes from the mound to behind the plate. Braden Rado goes from behind the plate to the mound. And he throws a strike to the hitter, Anthony Mitchell. And the count now 2-2. He inherited a count. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mitchell. And Rado's pitch lifted into left field. And coming on to make the catch is Connor DeArmond, and that will end the inning. And so Rado comes on, does the job, gets the fly out. We have played An inning and a half, we head to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0. Murrysville the lead, and you're watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.
The Holsinger, Clark, and Armstrong Law Office is pleased to support and sponsor this year's playing of Junior Legion Baseball and wishes all of our area teams the best. The law firm of Holsinger, Clark, and Armstrong recognizes the importance of our youth involved in activities like sports that help build character and promote good social skills. And if you have questions regarding estate planning, real estate, and or family law, contact the Holsinger, Clark, and Armstrong Law Office, Philadelphia Street, Indiana, a proud supporter of community events.
Penn Mechanical Group has local opportunities for you, and they are hiring. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, tri-axle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Competitive pay, health benefits, PTO, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Apply online at PennMechanicalGroup.com. PennMechanicalGroup.com.
Nate Burchell.
Nate Burchell will lead off the second inning for Homer City Post 493, trailing 1-0 as they get out of the bases loaded jam in the top of this inning. Burchell steps in. And the first pitch is a ball from Nolan Stephanie. Burchell awaits the second pitch, and that's in there for a strike. One and one in the pitch. Grounded hard to second base. Fielded on the backhand over to first. That's a nice play made by Tommy Verugio to get Burchell. And that'll bring up Noah Turk. You sort of get the feeling that this could be a game where some team breaks out because they're hitting the ball hard. Noah Turk will come to the plate and take a strike. Noah played on Friday. There's a strike. He had an RBI single in the game. Up high for a ball. It is 1-2 according to the scoreboard. Swung on and missed, strike three. Noah was 0 for 2 yesterday with a walk. So he's the second out of the inning. Matt Zerfoss comes to the plate. Matt, who was the starting pitcher on Friday in that 10-inning marathon.
The right fielder, number 24, Matt Zerfoss.
Still looking for his first hit in the tournament. 2 outs in the inning. And he'll take it low. The windup and the pitch by Stephanie is a called strike, 1-1. Inning started with the ground out by Burchell, and then Turk struck out. Zerfoss bats here and grounds it to short. Fielded. And the throw over gets Zerfoss. 3 up and 3 down. At the end of 2, it's Murrysville 1 and Homer City Post 493-0. And you're watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
Homer City Area Athletic Booster Club is proud to support tonight's video stream, and they wish the Homer City All-Stars the best of luck. Founded in 1958 for midget football, the Boosters Club has expanded through the years and now runs T-ball, machine pitch, Little League, Youth Legion baseball, girls softball, elementary basketball, and more, and they thank the many volunteers and those who contribute to the success of the organization. The primary recreational arm of the Greater Homer Center School District is the Homer City Area Athletic Booster Club, making a big difference in the community for 64 years.
Anthony DiPaolo leads off the third inning with a line drive base hit on his first pitch. The shortstop for Murrysville is on. It's the third straight inning that the Murrysville Eagles have had the leadoff hitter on. They lead this game 1-0.
The
Pitcher Nolan Stephanie to the plate. Mentioned before, Stephanie a .524 hitter on the season. And he'll square it around and bunt it. The throw from Burchell doesn't go, and it gets away from Turk, rounding third and headed for home, and all the way around to third base on the error by the third baseman. So DiPaolo scores on the bunt. And the three-base error Stephanie on third. 2-0 Murrysville. Ethan Raver comes to the plate, so it was a sacrifice bunt.
The catcher, number 5, Ethan Raver.
That results in the error, and now here's a high fly ball to left field, and that'll go as a sacrifice fly and bring home the third run of the game. For Murrysville, Raver with the sacrifice fly. It's the second RBI for Raver, and it's 3-0 with one out. Curveball is in there for a strike to Verugio, who struck out in the first, bats here in the third. 2 runs in the inning, and it's 3-0 Murrysville. A ball and a strike now on Verugio. And he'll foul this one back, 1-2. Inning started with a single and then on the sacrifice bunt. The error is a 3-base error. And it's 3-0. There's a call, a swinging miss for strike 3, 2 outs. And Luke Montgomery comes to the plate, walked in the second.
The third baseman, Number 12. Luke.
Nobody on, 2 away. Montgomery, the third baseman, will step in and take a strike from Braden Rado. Up high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Check swing and a strike. So they talk about changing speeds. The curveball was at 49 miles an hour, the next pitch at 67. And this fastball is a called strike 3 at 68, and that'll end the inning. 2-run score, neither of them earned, and we've played 2.5. We head to the bottom of the third inning. It is Murrysville 3 and Homer City Post 493-0. And you're watching Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
The Homer City Area Athletic Booster Club is proud to support tonight's video stream, and they wish the Homer City All-Stars the best of luck. Founded in 1958 for midget football, the Boosters Club has expanded through the years and now runs T-ball, machine pitch, Little League, Youth Legion baseball, girls softball, elementary basketball, and more. And they thank the many volunteers and those who contribute to the success of the organization. The primary recreational arm of the Greater Homer Center School District is the Homer City Area Athletic Booster Club, making a big difference in the community for 64 years.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Connor DeArmond leads off the bottom of the third for Homer City Post 493, and he takes a strike and then swings through, and he's in an 0-2 hole against Nolan Stephanie. 3-0, Murrysville the lead, as they scored 2 unearned runs in the third inning. That's outside and high. It's a ball and 2 strikes on DeArmond. DeArmond, Frazier, and Rado, the scheduled hitters. And Connor, one of the smaller players out there, is difficult strike zone. Gets it in the strike zone here, though, and he grounds it to third base, and he kicks it. So DeArmond on first base on the error. It is the first on Murrysville. And Brady Frazier will come to the plate.
Fielder, number 10. Brady Frazier.
Throw over to first base, and DeArmond is back in there. Lights are on here at First Commonwealth Bank Field. Squaring around and bunting the baseball is Frazier. A successful sacrifice. One away as DeArmond makes it down to second base, and Braden Rado will come to the plate. Fly out to left field in the first for Rado. He's got a runner in scoring position. This pitch is up high for ball 1. And Rado is right back in there. Now the pitcher for Post 493 takes a strike. Braden hit .407 on the season with 14 runs driven in. He's got a runner out there at second base in scoring position. A 1-1 pitch is on the way. 1 out in the inning, and he calls timeout. So he will step out. Here comes the 1-1 to Rado. Inside. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch grounded sharply and just outside the bag. If he could have squeezed that one in there, that would have been extra bases. Two balls and 2 strikes now on Rado. 1 out and a runner on second base. Here's the pitch. That is outside. The count goes full. Trailing 3-0 with a runner on second base in DeArmond. He reached on the error. Rado's got a nice big hole there at shortstop because Anthony DePaulo is over threatening the runner at second. Three balls, 2 strikes. And Stephanie will turn toward second base, take a couple of steps, fake the throw, reset, and here we go, a 3-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. To the right side. Disappointing tournament for SW Jack. The Indiana County League champions just couldn't put anything together there. And there are 3 games. Rado, again, a sharp foul down the left side. The 3 previous games here this afternoon, Penn Trafford remained undefeated with a 12-1 win over Mill Creek. And Monroeville beat Edinburgh 9-4. Sagertown a 9-5 win over SW Jack. 3-2, and it's up high, ball 4 to Braden Rado. 2 on now, and the tying run will come to the plate.
The shortstop.
And that's Sergio Sotillo, who doubled straight away center field. Little 2-hopper off the fence. I'll have to figure that one out. I've got a question coming from down the way. It's going to require me to do some digging here. One out and runners on first and second for Homer City Post 493. Sotillo steps in. Shortstop will force the runner back, and Sotillo will take a ball. A 1-0 pitch, and that's up high, ball 2. So this is turning into a real trouble spot. For Murrysville. The timeout is called just before the pitch. Again, he's in there, and here's the pitch, and he will take a strike. It's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Sotillo. Inside, and it's ball 3. And fouled away. The answer to the question is 4 in each of the first 2 games and 1 tonight. You can tell him that if you would. Three balls, 2 strikes on Sotillo with runners on first and second and 1 out here in the third. And the pitch is lifted into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. The runner held up. Now the ball gets beyond the center fielder. And coming in to score is Connor DeArmond. The first run of the game, it's a hit and an error. DeArmond was going to hold up at third base. Instead, he scores Homer City's first run. It is the second hit of the night for Sergio Sotillo. Runners on first and second, still only 1 out and a run in. It's 3-1 to Murrysville as Nash Budner comes to the plate. Fouled out to the first baseman his first time up. That's outside for a ball. The 1-0 is a called strike. It's 1-1. Real chance here for Homer City post 493 for Murrysville, trying to keep them from getting any closer. Budner wraps it to third. Great play by the third baseman, Luke Montgomery. Down on one knee as the ball was bouncing over his head. He stabbed it out of the air, raced to the bag, and got the out. 5 unassisted. Sotillo to second. Budner on that sharply hit ground ball reaches on the fielder's choice. The lad Blake will come to the plate with runners on first and second and 2 outs now. Blake, a ground out to third, his first time up. And the pitch, and he'll pop it up on the right side, giving chases the first baseman, and he dropped it. Brzezinski, Gesundheit could not hold on. And that is the third error of the inning for Murrysville on the check swing pop-up there. So Blake remains alive. An 0-1 pitch is on the way, and that's up high for a ball. Inning started with DeArmond reaching on an error. Sacrifice to second. Then Rado walked. Sotillo the single. And DeArmond came home when the center fielder let the ball get away. Now caught down at second base, and Murrysville has the player in a rundown. The throw over to third base, and they're going to get him. So the runner off first was caught, and that forced the runner who was on second to try for third, and he is thrown out. And it will go 2 to 3 to 5 and end the threat. Homer City scores 1 at the end of 3. It's 3-1 Murrysville, and you're watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional action on Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
The Homer City Area Athletic Booster Club is proud to support tonight's video stream, and they wish the Homer City All-Stars the best of luck. Founded in 1958 for midget football, the Boosters Club has expanded through the years and now runs T-ball, machine pitch, Little League, Youth Legion baseball, girls softball, elementary basketball, and more. And they thank the many volunteers and those who contribute to the success of the organization. The primary recreational arm of the Greater Homer Center School District is the Homer City Area Athletic Booster Club, making a big difference in the community for 64 years.
Moving to the fourth inning, Murrysville leading the Homer City Bears 3-1. And for Murrysville, Alex Musto, Reston Seco, and Jason Buzinski are the scheduled hitters to face Braden Rado.
Murrysville, the extra hitter, number 43, Alex Musto.
Musto walked his first time up. He steps in now against Rado. Braden came in the second inning with 2 outs and got out of a jam. And this pitch ducked away from by Musto. 2 balls and no strikes on the extra hitter for Murrysville. And the pitch by Rado is ball 3, so a 3-0 hole working behind the batter here. And that is a 4-pitch walk. 4th inning in a row of the 4 at-bats for Murrysville that they've had the leadoff hitter on.
Right fielder, number 18, Reston Seco.
2 of those have been by hit, 2 of them have been by walk. Reston Seco comes to the plate, struck out in the second. And a timeout is called. A check of the runner over at first. And squaring around to bunt and getting it down is Seco. And it's a good one. He's going to be tossed out. A nice play by Rado to chase it down and flip it over to Noah Turk. But it's a good sacrifice bunt by Seco.
Number 15, Jason Buzinski.
And that puts Musto at second base. Buzinski comes to the plate. Reached on a fielder's choice and stole a base in the second. Runner on second and 1 out. Swing and a miss by Buzinski. The 0-1 is in the dirt, gets away from Blake, and the runner's going to move up. Musto to third. Obviously, you get a run back. You don't want to give it right back. So, post 493 going to have to bear down here. And Braden got out of the jam in the second. Let's see what he can do with this one. That's up high. Two balls and a strike on Buzinski. And the pitch. Ball 3. Runner on third, 1 out. And And on the fastball, he swung through. The count now full. Here's the payoff. Grounded sharply and fielded. And he'll beat out the infield hit and drive in the run. Sergio Sotillo did everything he could, but that was just a well-placed infield single by Buzinski.
Left fielder, number 8.
And it is 4-1 Murrysville. The RBI from Buzinski. Reed Farborough comes to the plate, walked in the second. Takes a strike here. Runner on first and 1 out, 1 run in the inning. It's 4-1 Murrysville. And here's the pitch. He squares around, bunts it, pops it in the air. And Blake gave chase to it but couldn't catch up to it. And so he will get the helmet back from Brian Brown. No balls and 2 strikes. I said Brown, Brian Burns. That's a ball, 1-2. Brian will let me know about it too if I let that one slide by. A ball and 2 strikes in the pitch. Popped up. Blake gives chase and can't catch up to it. He turned to the right because that appeared to be where the ball was. It actually had gone around to the left side. And he couldn't locate it in time. And so it falls foul. Remains 1-2 on Farborough. And this one is lifted into left field, giving hard chase to it and hauling it in. Here's the left fielder, DeArmond. 2 away for Anthony Mitchell. 1 for 2, a single and a run in the first. A fly out to left field in the second inning.
33, Anthony Mitchell.
He bats with the runner on, a runner in, and 2 outs here in the fourth. 4-1. Murrysville the lead. Mitchell settles in and takes a ball. The 1-0 is on the way. From Rado, it's up high. Two balls and no strikes on Mitchell, his third at-bat of the evening. Outside. And it's 3-0. Walks him. Runners on first and second. With 2 outs for Anthony DePaulo.
Shortstop, number 4.
1 for
Anthony
2.
DePaulo.
A single and a run his last time up. Runners on first and second, and DePaulo steps in there and fouls it away out of play. And there's a fly ball. And it'll be hauled in by Brady Frazier, and that'll put an end to the fourth inning. But Murrysville scores a run, and they lead it by a score of 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. You are watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball action on Renda Digital TV.
Homer City Area Athletic Booster Club is proud to support tonight's video stream, and they wish the Homer City All-Stars the best of luck. Founded in 1958 for midget football, the Boosters Club has expanded through the years and now runs T-ball, machine pitch, Little League, Youth Legion baseball, girls softball, elementary basketball, and more, and they thank the many volunteers and those who contribute to the success of the organization. The primary recreational arm of the Greater Homer Center School District is the Homer City Area Athletic Booster Club, making a big difference in the community for 64 years.
The Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of our local teams and a proud supporter of American Legion baseball, is pleased to be part of today's playoff baseball games and wishes the best of luck to all the athletes participating. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They're a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams, from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
The catcher.
It is the bottom of the fourth inning, and it is 4-1. Murrysville with the lead over Homer City Post 493 as Ladd Blake steps up. His ground ball will inch its way into right field for a base hit for Ladd. A leadoff single, and trailing by 3 runs and needing base runners, they get just what they need there. Ladd, his first hit of the afternoon. He was at plate when the runner was picked off to end the third. Nate Burchell will come to the plate and take a strike from Nolan Stephanie, who works his 4th inning. He's thrown 46 pitches, the throw over, and Blake dives back in. Or is that a courtesy runner over there for him? I believe it is. No balls and a strike to Burchell. And he takes the ball. Digs in there again, and here's the 1-1. Ball 2. Check over of the runner at first. And that makes it 3-1 as Stephanie looking to settle things down. He has walked 1 runner in this game so far. Burchell, a high fly ball into center field. And Anthony Mitchell will pull it in. 1 away.
First baseman, number 26, Noah Turk.
That is Blake still over there at first base. Noah Turk struck out his first time up. Throw over. Runner back in. Turk back into the box, and here we go. 4th inning. And that's a called strike on Turk. Here's the pitch, and Turk fouls it back. Count remains 0-2 on the Homer City first baseman. Action over in the bullpen for Murrysville just might be a couple of guys playing catch. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And Blake has to scurry back into first base as the throw went down. It was a ball to Turk. Ladd was almost caught wandering there, but he's good. A ball and 2 strikes, 1 out here in the 4th, and the pitch. It's a called strike 3. 2 away. For Matt Zerfoss.
Right fielder, number 24, Matt Zerfoss.
And he steps in with 2 outs. Takes a ball up high. And here's the pitch. That's a strike. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch. And Matt will foul it off. Signal is that it's 1-1 and not 2-1 as the 1-2. There you go. The pitch is up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Zerfoss. Blake singled to lead off the inning. He's over there with 2 outs now. And Zerfoss is going to line this one into left field. That's a base hit. And we'll bring Connor DeArmond to the plate. For Homer City, that's the 3rd hit of the evening.
Left fielder, number 6, Connor DeArmond.
Trailing 4-1 here in the 4th. Connor DeArmond reached on an error. And came around and later scored on an error. And he'll take a ball. A ball and no strikes with 2 outs. The pitch is a called strike. And that's inside. He backs away. Now the throw down to second base will go out into center field, but backing it up was Mitchell. So no chance for the runner to advance. That is Ladd Blake out there. Zerfoss at first, Blake at second base, and DeArmond ahead in the count, 2-1. The pitch from Nolan Stephanie popped up and out of play. Two outs in the inning, and a 2-2 pitch is on the way to Connor DeArmond, and he'll ground it towards short, fielded there, and the throw over will get the runner, but there were 2 outs. And that ends the inning. They threw to first to try to complete a double play, but they didn't really have to. The fielder's choice will end the inning. No runs on a couple of hits, and 2 left on base. We have played 4. It is 4-1. Murrysville leading Homer City Post 493 on Renda Digital TV.
The Holsinger, Clark, and Armstrong Law Office is pleased to support and sponsor this year's playing of Junior Legion Baseball and wishes all of our area teams the best. The law firm of Holsinger, Clark, and Armstrong recognizes the importance of our youth involved in activities like sports that help build character and promote good social skills. And if you have questions regarding estate planning, real estate, and or family law, contact the Holsinger, Clark, and Armstrong Law Office, Philadelphia Street, Indiana, a proud supporter of community events.
Robindale and its affiliated companies are proud to be a sponsor of all student athletes in the area. For nearly 2 decades, Robindale has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot and scar the western Pennsylvania landscape. To reclimate and beautify these areas, Robindale believes deeply in safety, compliance, and community responsibility. If you would like to become a part of the Robindale team, you can contact them at 814-446-6700, extension 122, or see how Robindale can assist your business at robindale.com.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Our ball game moves to the top of the 5th inning with Murrysville leading Homer City Post 493 4-1. Tell you again about IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. That's Urgicare at the Chestnut Ridge Golf Resort and Conference Center right next to it at IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. Urgicare is the treatment of minor injuries and minor illnesses, things that do need medical attention but aren't necessarily emergencies. So you've got a laceration on your finger, you need a stitch, he'll take care of that for you. Step off that ladder and sprain the ankle, they'll run the x-ray for you. See what's going on there. Can't kick the fever? They'll do that too. Also, instant testing for COVID-19 and strep throat. And for influenza. All of those and many other minor injuries and minor illnesses. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. Get in, get out, and get better. The ball on a strike, or a ball and no strikes, and the pitch to the leadoff hitter, Nolan Stephanie, goes over his head as he ducks underneath it. It's 2-0 on the Murrysville pitcher. And he'll ground this one to short. Sotillo will field on the backhand, throw over to first, and can't get him. And it will be an error. And the second time tonight that Stephanie has reached on an E. Second error on Homer City. Murrysville has committed 3.
The catcher, number 5, Ethan.
4 runners left on base for each of these teams in this game so far tonight. Ethan Raver comes to the plate. A single and a sacrifice fly. He's driven in 1 today. 2, actually. He's driven in 2. He takes a ball, runner on first, and nobody out. Braden Rado. Inside, it's 2-0. Rado came on with 2 outs in the second inning and shut down a rally. Gave up 2 in the third inning. This one is a fly ball. Charging hard. Can he get there? And he caught him. Okay, here's what happens on that play. The left fielder, the center fielder, the shortstop all converging in short left center. The ball drops for what would appear to be a base hit. However, because the runner held up, the center fielder, Brady Frazier, was able to pick it up and throw it to second in time to get the runner. So it's 8-4 on the out and a fielder's choice to put Raver at first base. Pretty alert play there by the hard-charging Brady Frazier. They were playing deep enough that they had to all come a long way, and the ball fell in But the base hit. There's a swing and a miss by Tommy Verugio. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Runner on first and 1 out. Short lead off first, and the pitch by Rado is popped up. That is out of play. It's no balls and 2 strikes on Verugio. Murrysville will run in the first 2 in the 3rd inning. They're batting in the 5th with a runner on first and 1 out. Timeout called. And back in there is Verugio. Runner goes, throw down, and he is gunned down. Lad Blake has a heck of an arm, and he just caught stealing. 2-6.
Have your players stand on the warning track gravel in front of your dugout. We have been doing America the Beautiful all day long, like MLB.
2 outs, no balls, 2 strikes on Verugio. And that's a ball 1 and 2. Well, what a throw down to second base by Lad Blake. He shows off that big arm. There's the strikeout to win the inning. And we'll keep it right here for America the Beautiful here in the 5th inning.
Since 9/11, every Sunday, Major League Baseball has always remembered the tragic events of 9/11.
Turn it over to Mark Burdick.
Beautiful during the 7th inning stretch. We are doing it during the 5th inning stretch in our 4 games today. American Legion Baseball, the Department of Pennsylvania, and the Homer City Area Athletic Booster Club will always remember our fallen heroes and our veterans, and we ask that you join us for the singing of America the Beautiful, as sung by Pittsburgh's own, the late B.E. Taylor. Oh, beautiful, forsaken skies, forever waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesty, above the fruited plains, America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea, from sea to shining sea.
After 4.5, it is 4-1. Murrysville leading Homer City Post 493. You are watching Western Regional Youth Legion action on Renda Digital TV.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
The center fielder, number 10, Brady.
Bottom of the fifth inning, 4-1. Murrysville the lead over Homer City Post 493. And for the Bears, Brady Frazier leads it off. A sacrifice bunt in the third inning is only time up. 2 balls and no strikes on the Homer City center fielder. Pitcher Nolan Stephanie has gone the whole way for Murrysville. His pitch count at 65 as he gets a strike in there. It's 2-1 on Frazier. The pitch leans back out of the way. 3 balls and a strike. Frazier, Rado, and Sotillo, the scheduled hitters. And that's ball 4. Frazier works the walk. And as I look at it, that is the first walk. No, the second walk. The second walk given up this evening by Stephanie. So the leadoff hitter is on with a 4-1 deficit. Braden Rado steps in there. 0 for 1, and he drew the other walk. He's got Frazier on first. Squares around. Pulls it back. Takes the ball. And it's 2-0. Murrysville playing up and charging. 2 balls, no strikes. Squares around again and pulls back. It's 3-0 on Braden Rado. Nobody out, and a runner on first base for Homer City. And here's the pitch to Rado. He's taking all the way, and he takes ball 4. And Stephanie now has walked the first 2 batters of this 5th inning. And conference at the mound, because the tying run comes to the plate now in the form of Sergio Sotillo, who's 2 for 2. So Sotillo will step up there. In the first inning, he doubled to straightaway center field over the center fielder's head on 2 hops that hit the fence. So really long poke there. And then the single his last time up. In the third, he bats here in the 5th with runners on first and second and nobody out. Here is the pitch, and that is a ball. Briefly got away from the catcher, but Raver's able to get it back without the runners advancing. And Stephanie all of a sudden is having a little difficulty finding the strike zone, and it's put him in a disadvantageous position. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's a called strike. Sotillo with Budner waiting on deck. Nobody out. The pitch, and he pops it up. The catcher chases the third baseman is there as well, and the pitcher and all three of them converge and let it drop.
My son is.
The error, but who do you give it to? Wow. Gave it to the catcher. All three of them just let it bounce. They were all standing within arm's length of each other, and it bounced between them all. 1-1. This one is lifted high in the air to left field. And there to make the catch is Farborough. And there's one out. For Nash Budner,
second baseman,
0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice.
Budner.
And he fouled out to first base. He is the tying run for post 493. And he'll take a strike. Now Budner will put down a bunt, and the throw will get him at first base. Move the runners up to second and third, but now 2 outs. And Ladd Blake will come to the plate.
The catcher.
He's 1 for 2.
0-0, Ladd Blake.
And Ladd will hit a high fly ball. And the center fielder, Mitchell, is there. Makes the catch and ends the inning. And we played 5. It is Murrysville 4 and Homer City Post 493 1. You are watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Sixth inning and a 4-1 lead for Murrysville over Homer City Post 493. This Western Regional Baseball game. Both of these teams still with a chance to play for third place and make it into the state tournament. The third place game will be played tomorrow. championship as well. Both of the teams in the championship game automatically qualify. Only one out of that other game, the third place winner, will make it in.
Number 12, Luke Montgomery.
Luke Montgomery, the third baseman, is the leadoff hitter here in the sixth for Murrysville. Montgomery on the evening is 0 for 1 with a walk. And after taking a ball, he'll pop this one towards short. Sotillo charges and can't get there. It bounced in front of him, took a crazy hop. It scored a hit, rightly so. So the leadoff hitter has been on in all 6 innings for Murrysville. 3 by way of a hit, 2 by way of walks, and 1 by an error. And there's a base hit poked into right field by Alex Musto. And with the 4-1 lead, the first 2 are on for Murrysville here in the top of the 6th. And that'll bring up a pinch hitter for Murrysville. This is Luca Bertucci, batting for Reston Seco.
Luca Bertucci.
Well, they got a lot of Italian names down there. I bet you there's some really good pasta in the pregame meals. Bertucci steps in for his first at-bat. And the pitch from Rado, he will take it for a ball. Runners on first and second, nobody out here in the 6th inning, 4-1. Murrysville the lead. And the pitch is up high, 2-0. Braden Rado came in with 2 outs in the 2nd inning. He's gone the rest of the way for Homer City Post 493. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and Bertucci will swing through it. 2 balls and a strike. 4 runs on 6 hits, 4 errors for Murrysville. 1 run on 4 hits and 2 errors for Homer City. And that's down low, ball 3. Here's the pitch into right field. The high fly ball. And that will be hauled in by Zerfas. 1 away. For Jason Buzinski. Reached on a fielder's choice and a base hit and an RBI.
Jason Buzinski.
First and second and 1 out. That's a strike. And he'll foul this one back. He's in an 0-2 hole. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and 2 on here in the 6th, and the pitch. Fouled out of play down the right side. Timeout is called. 6 runners left on base for both of these teams tonight. 0-2 on Buzinski. And line drive to Sotillo. Catches that. Throw over to first base, and he got him. Musto drifted too far, and Sotillo very alertly looked to second and saw there was nothing there, but threw to first, got the double play. And that'll win the inning. Bottom of the sixth on the way. 4-1. Murrysville the lead over Homer City Post 493 on Renda Digital TV.
Milk every moment.
The Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of our local teams and a proud supporter of American Legion baseball, is pleased to be part of today's playoff baseball games and wishes the best of luck to all the athletes participating. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They're a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams, from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Bottom of the sixth inning.
Number 15, Nate Burchell.
Not a lot of opportunities left for Homer City Post 493. Murrysville holding them off so far with a 4-1 lead, trailing by 3. And the Bears will bring Nate Burchell to the plate, the third baseman, 0 for 2, and he'll take a ball up high. Murrysville pitcher remains Nolan Stephanie. He's up to pitch number 79, and pitch number 80 is a strike. One and one on the Homer City third baseman. The pitch. And that is a sharp line drive into left field, a base hit. A leadoff single for Burchell. And it's hit number 5 for Post 493. Noah Turk will bat next.
First baseman, number 26, Noah Turk.
Noah Turk steps in. And the first pitch is inside for a ball. Homer City had the first 2 runners on last inning and couldn't get either of them home. They did bring the tying run to the plate. A strike 1 and 1. Turk is 0 for 2 tonight. He's not been able to solve Nolan Stephanie. Here's the pitch. Off speed, strike 2. One and 2 on Turk. Curveball's up high, and it is 2 and 2 on the Homer City first baseman. The stretch and Stephanie's pitch. Check swing. And they rule no swing. Oh boy. May have gotten away with one there. 3 and 2. Nobody out. Leadoff hitter is on. And the pitch. Turk pops it out of play. You're looking, Homer City was the away team last night against Edinburgh. This one is golfed toward the shortstop, bobbled it, and threw to second and got the runner. Big play there by the shortstop, Anthony DiPaolo. Bobbled that soft liner on one hop, controlled it, and tossed it over to get the out.
So they would have played, Edinburgh would have played 7 defensemen, and Homer City would have played 6. This is how
1 on with 1 out in the 6th for Matt Zerfoss. 1 for 2 with a single.
Now batting
For Homer City,
number 24,
Nate Doherty will pinch run for Turk. The throw over and he's back. Just how close it could be on that short hop bobble. DiPaolo controls and throws out the runner. This pitch is low for a ball to Zerfoss. He hit the ball hard. That single his last time up. Trailing 4-1 here in the 6th. 1 out and a runner on first base. And pitch number 90 is a called strike. So unless he gets him in these next 5 pitches, this would be his last batter. 1-1 with 1 out. And driven into the gap in right field, and that's going to get down. Right fielder chases after it. Zerfoss with the double. Puts runners at second and third, and the tying run to the plate. Second hit of the night for Matt Zerfoss. The pinch runner Doherty to third base, 1 out. That was pitch number 91, so he is eligible to pitch to Connor DeArmond. But will he? It looks like there's a pitching change in the offing, and there is. We'll tell you the changes when we get back. It is 4-1 Murrysville in the bottom of the 6th inning, and you're watching Pennsylvania Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.
The Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of our local teams and a proud supporter of American Legion baseball, is pleased to be part of today's playoff baseball games and wishes the best of luck to all the athletes participating. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They're a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams, from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Milk every moment.
The Homer Homer City Area Athletic Booster Club is proud to support tonight's video stream, and they wish the Homer City All-Stars the best of luck. Founded in 1958 for midget football, the Boosters Club has expanded through the years and now runs T-ball, machine pitch, Little League, Youth Legion baseball, girls softball, elementary basketball, and more, and they thank the many volunteers and those who contribute to the success of the organization. The primary recreational arm of the Greater Homer Center School District is the Homer City Area Athletic Booster Club, making a big difference in the community for 64 years.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Lawton Carnahan appears to be the new pitcher for Murrysville. With runners on second and third and one out here in the bottom of the sixth, 4-1, Murrysville the lead. And the pinch hitter for Homer City Post 493 takes a strike and then a swinging strike on Dominic Shimko, who bats for DeArmond. So 0-2 on Shimko, and he'll foul this one out of play. Lawton Carnahan, a very tall young man, 15-year-old. And I believe it was just a straight switch. Stephanie, I don't believe, went to another position. Fastball is outside. 2-2 now. No, 1-2. I'm sorry. He fouled that one pitch off. And the pitch to Shimko is down low, and now it's 2-2. Tight spot here for Murrysville, leading it by 3, but 2 runners on. And that's 3-2. So Dominic Shimko has worked the count full, and he'll step out now. One out here in the sixth. Shimko awaits a payoff pitch. Chops it foul. Left side. So he stays alive. Carnahan back up on top of the hill. And the pitch. Chopped back up over his head. Fielded by the second baseman over to first. The run will score. Shimko is out. 4-3. And he'll get the RBI. Second run of the night for Homer City. As Doherty, the pinch runner, scores. Zerfoss goes to third base. 2 outs now. Runner on third for Brady Frazier. A sacrifice bunt and a walk for Brady, so no official at-bats. Game tightens up. It's 4-2. Frazier takes a ball. And now that one's low and outside, and it's 2-0. With Braden Rado waiting on deck. Two outs in the pitch. That is ball 3. So Carnahan in danger of putting the tying run on base and bringing the top of the order to the plate. Here's the pitch. And that is ball 4. It is a 4-pitch walk, puts runners on first and third. for Rado, who's 0 for 1 and has walked twice.
The pitcher, number 20, Braden Rado.
Of course, that good eye, should he draw another walk, would put another runner in scoring position for Sotillo's. Hit the ball well tonight. But let's see what Braden does here at the plate. Runner goes, and he will be in scoring position. It's an uncontested steal. The pitch was well outside. So Frazier is down to second base. Second and third now with 2 outs, and Rado ahead 1-0. That's a strike. It's 1-1. Braden, the pitcher for Homer City since the second inning, has a chance here to help himself. And that's in the dirt. It's 2-1. As darkness falls here on First Commonwealth Bank Field. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs here in the 6th, 4-2. Murrysville the lead, timeout called. Brian Burns, the home plate umpire. Dave Moreau works the bases. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. That's a called strike 2 on Rado. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Carnahan, the pitcher, in relief. And this one is grounded foul down the right side. Now the sweaters and the jackets come out. 2-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Homer City picks up a run. We head to the 7th inning. It is Murrysville 4 and Homer City 2. You are watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.
The Homer City Area Athletic Booster Club is proud to support tonight's video stream, and they wish the Homer City All-Stars the best of luck. Founded in 1958 for midget football, the Boosters Club has expanded through the years and now runs T-ball, machine pitch, Little League, Youth Legion baseball, girls softball, elementary basketball, and more. And they thank the many volunteers and those who contribute to the success of the organization. The primary recreational arm of the Greater Homer Center School District is the Homer City Area Athletic Booster Club, making a big difference in the community for 64 years.
For Murrysville, the pitcher, number 28, Lawson Carnahan.
We head to the top of the 7th inning. And Carnahan is up to the plate, came in relief of Stephanie, so unannounced, but Carnahan actually came into the slot vacated by Farborough, the left fielder. Presumably that put Stephanie out in left field. He's still in there. Carnahan at the plate now in a 1-2 hole as the leadoff hitter in a 4-2 game. And he takes a ball outside from Braden Rado. And fouls this one away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Murrysville has put the leadoff hitter on in every inning tonight. And that one's defensively swung at and fouled off. Murrysville scoring a run in the first, 2 in the third, and a run in the fourth. Homer City with a run in the third and 1 in the sixth. And it's 4-2. The Murrysville Eagles with the lead. That's a called strike 3, and for the first time tonight, the leadoff hitter makes an out for Murrysville. Breaks a string of 6 straight leadoff hitters reaching base. And brings Mitchell to the plate. Anthony Mitchell singled to lead off the game.
Anthony Mitchell.
He's 1 for 2, a single, a run, and a walk, and he takes a strike from Braden Rado, who is at 68 pitches. And this one is popped foul, or is it foul? It might be in fair territory. It is, and Sotillo comes over from the shortstop position and makes the catch. There was a play earlier tonight in that exact same spot on the field, and it dropped for a base hit. But Sotillo makes the play here. Mitchell is out.
Shortstop, number
2 away for Anthony DePaulo, who is 1 for 3 tonight with a run scored. And Rado hoping for a strong finish. He's pitched very, very well this evening for Homer City Post 493. And this pitch is inside and got him on the butt. First batter hit tonight. That was a left cheek hit, for anyone wondering.
Left fielder, number 32, Nolan Stephanie.
Left lower cheek. The left cheek on the upper would be on the face. We don't want that. 2 outs and a runner on first base now, and inside to Nolan Stephanie, who is officially in left field. So Carnahan came in for Farborough. Throw over to first base, and DePaulo dives back in. Two outs and a 1-0 count. The pitch on the way to Stephanie. He's 0 for 3. He's reached base twice on errors tonight. And he swings through this one. It's a ball and a strike. And this one is fouled hard. Down the left side, it bounces over the fence. Stephanie giving up 2 runs on the mound tonight. And one of them was earned. 6 hits. He struck out 2. He walked 3 in 5 1/3 innings. And that is a ball. 2-2 with 2 outs and a runner on first base. 4-2. Murrysville the lead over the Homer City Bears. Here's the pitch. This is lifted into right field. It's a base hit. Runner will stop at second. First hit of the night for Nolan Stephanie. DePaulo to second base. Ethan Raver comes to the plate. 1 for 2. A single in the first, a sacrifice fly in the 3rd inning, and reached on a fielder's choice and was caught stealing in the 5th.
The catcher, number 5, Ethan Raver.
So Raver to the plate with 2 on and 2 outs. Here in the 7th, trying to get some insurance for a team that is up by 2 runs. The pitch from Rado has popped up right side and out of play, just over the netting. No balls and a strike with 2 outs. Well past my sleepy time. Bedty time, sleepy time, and jammy time too. 0-1 pitch on the way. Curveball's up high. And it is 1-1. Pitch number 78 of the night for Braden Rado. This one is up high, and it is 3-1 now. I believe. Scoreboard didn't change. Here's the pitch. This one is driven into left field for a base hit. Runner rounds third, and he'll come in to score. The RBI single is an important one for Murrysville. As they get back that run they gave up in the 6th. DePaulo comes around to score. Stephanie to second. Raver's 3rd RBI of the night. And Jason Rado out talking to his entire infield, including his pitcher, Braden Rado. Hands on his knees. 2 outs. And he'll turn and walk off. Inning started with a strikeout of Carnahan and then a pop-up to the shortstop Mitchell in short left field. Then DePaulo was hit by a pitch. And back-to-back singles by Stephanie and Raver. Second of those singles driving in DePaulo to make it 5-2 for Ruggiero. Will come to the plate. 0 for 3 for Murrysville. And he'll take it down low for a ball. So Jason Rado hoping Braden Rado can hold him right here. And a high fly ball to left field. Giving chase and hauling it in. For the final out of the inning is Connor DeArmond. And we head to the bottom of the 7th. It is Murrysville 5 and Homer City Post 493 2. And you are watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.
every moment.
Penn Mechanical Group has local opportunities for you and they are hiring. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Competitive pay, health benefits, PTO, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Apply online at pennmechanicalgroup.com. pennmechanicalgroup.com.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
The bottom of the seventh inning, Murrysville 5, Homer City Post 493 2. And for the home team, Sergio Sotillo, Nash Budner, Ladd Blake, the scheduled hitters. And they will face Lawton Carnahan, who's looking for the save. And his first pitch to Sotillo is a ball. Second pitch inside, ball two. Sotillo doubled in the first and singled in the third. A fly out to left field in the fifth inning. So he's 2 for 3. Leading off the seventh inning, he'll take a strike. It's 2-1. And this one is chopped up the middle. Fielded by the shortstop over to first. Anthony DiPaolo throws out Sergio Sotillo. Shortstop throws out shortstop. One away. For Nash Budner. Nash a foul out to first. Reached on a fielder's choice, a sacrifice bunt, so he is 0 for 2. And he'll foul this pitch away.
Second baseman, number 22, Nash Budner.
Trailing 5-2. And he'll foul tip this one. And it's no balls and 2 strikes, and that got the catcher. Pretty bad. Ethan Raver. He'll get himself back up. He's a catcher. He says, get away from me, I'm fine. So he's back in. Carnahan walks back up to the top of the mountain. 1 out, 0-2. Budner steps back in. Here's the pitch. And grounded into the hole and into left field. That's a base hit for Budner. Seventh hit of the night for Homer City Post 493.
The catcher.
Run on first for Ladd Blake.
Ladd Blake.
Ladd is 1 for 3, a single, a ground out, and a fly out. And he'll take a ball. Budner on first with the base hit. 1 out here in the seventh. A 3-run deficit for Homer City Post 493. And this one is a ground ball into right field. That's a base hit. And again, a bobble by the right fielder, and that allows the runners to move up. So Budner took off after the right fielder let it get behind him. That's an error that allows him to get to third. Blake will move down to second on the throw to third. Second and third with 1 out for Nate Burchell. And Nate is 1 for 3 tonight. So still some life left in the Homer City Bears.
Number 15, Nate Burchell.
Little maintenance on second base out there, and they think they've got it solved. Oh, Dave Moreau's going to pick it up, and they'll fix that baby up. And Murrysville will take advantage of the stoppage and play. Robert Sadler going to come out and talk to his team. Visit to the mound. Inning started with a ground out to short by Sotillo. The single by Budner, the single by Blake, the error on the right fielder allowed both of those guys to advance an extra base. Murrysville, their 5th error of the night. Conference breaks up. Nate Burchell ready to get in there. It's a ball and no strikes with 1 out. Here's the pitch from Carnahan. It's inside. 2-0. The stretch in the 2-0 pitch. Ball 3. Turk waits on deck. Here's the pitch. That's a strike, 3-1. And the pitch is in the dirt. It gets away. Here comes Budner home. He'll score. Blake moves down to third base on the wild pitch. And it is 5-3. That is a 3-1 pitch now. So it was not ball 4. Three and 1 to Burchell. Runner on third, called strike 2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Behind him, went all the way to the backstop. Ball 4. Now this is interesting. They ruled the play dead. Was it hit by a pitch? I guess it had to have been in order for them to rule it dead, huh?
Number 26.
So Blake can't come home there. It's first and third for Turk with 1 out, and a 2-run game, 5-3. Noah is 2 for 3 tonight. He's got a single and a double, and a ground out. It's 1-1. Runners on first and third. 1 out in the 7th. And the pitch, grounded to short. Fielded there, and it went right through the legs of DePaulo. Everybody's safe. Blake scores to make it 5-4. Burchell ends up at second base. On the error, Turk is at first, and most likely there'll be pinch running for him. Still just 1 out. A 1-run game for Matt Zerfoss,
Right fielder,
who is 2 for 3.
Matt Zerfoss.
6th error. on Murrysville, and their second of this inning. Surfoss doubled his last time up. That's a strike. Runners on first and second, one out. Surfoss swings and misses. It's 0-2 on the Homer City right fielder. Here's the pitch. He swings and misses. It's strike three. Now 2 outs. And here comes Connor DeArmond.
Number 6, Connor DeArmond.
Now, in his last at-bat, Shimko pinch hit for him. He's back in there now. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Way high ball 1. They may be counting on his small strike zone here to advance the runners. 1-0. And the pitch is a called strike. DeArmond is back in there. Down to their last out. He swings through. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And Carnahan has gotten them to the doorstep. One and 2 with 2 outs. The pitch outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the 7th inning of a 5-4 game. Murrysville trying to hold on. DeArmond is in there. Here's the pitch from Carnahan. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the ball game. Homer City post 493 trying valiantly to come back into this game, and they could not make it all the way back in. They will score 2 runs in the 7th
5 runs on 8 hits. They
on
6 errors.
2 hits,
Post 493, 4 runs.
and they will leave 2 on base.
With the tournament, with the
5 runs, 8 hits, 6 errors for Murrysville. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors for Homer City. And at 4 o'clock tomorrow will be the first base game, Edinburgh.
And then at 7 o'clock under the lights,
and
game,
Sagertown. That'll be the 3rd place game. At 7 o'clock, Penn Trafford against Monroeville.
Trafford and Monroeville.
Here the final score is 5-4, and we are back in just a moment. You're watching PA Youth Legion Western Regional Baseball on Renda Digital TV.
Some good ball games in this one.
It's time to change the game. Force Turf Solutions is an innovative and experienced synthetic turf company that specializes in the design, installation, and conversions of sports fields and complexes throughout the United States through a strategic partnership with Shaw Sports Turf. If you're building a new field, converting an existing field, or replacing an existing synthetic turf field, then reach out to Force Turf Solutions. Community sports complexes, high school, college, and professional fields. For more information, go to forceturfsolutions.com.
Penn Mechanical Group has local opportunities for you, and they are hiring. Penn Mechanical Group is a full-service contractor for the natural gas and oil field industry, and they're looking for talented, hardworking individuals for their team. If you're an equipment operator, rig hand, wireline operator, CDL Class A and B, triaxle drivers, they want to talk to you. PMG has local positions that need to be filled right now. Home base is right here in Indiana. Competitive pay, health benefits, PTO, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Apply online at pennmechanicalgroup.com. pennmechanicalgroup.com.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
We're back at First Commonwealth Bank Field, where our final score, Murrysville 5 and Homer City Post 493 4. And here are the totals in the game for Murrysville: 5 runs on 8 hits with 6 errors, and for Homer City Post 493, 4 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. So each team compiling 8 hits, but Murrysville holds on for the 5-4 victory here tonight. And let's give you the Homer City finals. Braden Rado goes 0 for 2 on the night with a couple of walks. Sergio Sotillo 2 for 4 with the double, a single. Nash Budner on the evening 1 for 3 with a single and a sacrifice. 2 for 4 for Ladd Blake. Both of his hits singles to right field. He scored a run as well. So did Budner. A 1 for 3 night for Nate Burchell. He also was hit by a pitch. 0 for 4 for Noah Turk with a walk. Actually 0 for 3 with a walk. No, that's an error. I'm sorry. So 0 for 4. Matt Zerfoss was 2 for 4. Connor DeArmond 0 for 3, and Dominic Shimko was 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. Brady Frazier finishes 0 for 0. 2 walks and a sacrifice bunt for him. For Murrysville, 1 for 3 for Anthony Mitchell. A 1 for 3 night for Anthony DePaulo as well, and 1 for 3 for Nolan Stephanie. That's the 3 hitters at the top of their order. The big damage done by Ethan Raver, who finishes the night at 2 for 3 with the sacrifice fly, and he drove in 3 runs. Tommy Verugio was 0 for 4. Luke Montgomery was 1 for 2 with the walk. Alex Musto in this ball game was 1 for 1 with 2 walks and a run scored. Reston Seco 0 for 1 with the sacrifice. Luca Barucci pinch hit and flew out. Jason Buzinski on the night was 1 for 3, and Reed Farborough was 0 for 1 with the walk, and Carnahan was 0 for 1. So the win 5-4 for Murrysville. They remain alive. The season comes to a close for Homer City Post 493. We're back to wrap this up in just a moment. You're watching Western Regional action on Renda Digital TV.
Hi, it's Brian from SeaWorld Satellites, your Dish Premier local retailer. Upgrade to Dish from DirecTV and get a $300 prepaid MasterCard. Just mention offer code DTV2DISH. Come in or call us today at 724-463-3200, extension 122 to learn more and make the switch to Dish. That's 724-463-3200, extension 122.
Offer ends 11/13/23. Eligibility requirements and restrictions apply. Call for full details.
Two games tonight on Renda Digital TV, both losses for the home teams. The SW Jack entry bows out of the tournament. So does Homer City Post 493. The final of the second game, 5-4 Murrysville. The championship action tomorrow. The third place game at 4 o'clock between Edinburgh and Sagertown. The championship game featuring Penn Trafford and Monroeville at 7 o'clock. And the first 3 teams out of this regional will make it into the state tournament next weekend out east. John Smathers has been here all weekend long doing all this fun stuff for you. So have guys like Dick Clausen and Mark and Michael Burdig and so many others, the members of the Homer City Area Athletic Boosters, working hard for you once more to make it a quality tournament, and they sure did that and have done that, and will continue to do that tomorrow. Final again, 5-4. Murrysville with the win over Homer City Post 493. Todd Marino saying have a great night.